Hello student, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. So today we will start with our new chapter from civics, that is understanding marginalization. So before we begin with our chapter, it is important to understand what is the meaning of margin or what is the meaning of marginalization. If I talk about margin, it means edge. And if I talk about marginalization, that is quite similar to that. It means driving, forcing or living on the edges or on the fringe of the society. So if I talk about this chapter, in this chapter we will talk about the society, we will talk about some specific group, those who are living on the edges of our society. Basically, these are some groups, these are some people, those who are not considered as a part of society. They face some kind of discrimination. It can be social, economic, political, or any kind of discrimination they face, and they are not considered a part of a society. So if I give you an example, if you go to any village area, so there are some group of people, those who are living outside the village, on the outskirts of the village. So these were the people who were not considered good by the entire community. These were the people, those who have different, you can say, the area of living. They are not allowed to enter in temple, or they are not allowed to use the public water taps. So there are number of discrimination they face. So in this chapter we will study about the two major marginalized groups in our society, that is Adivasis and minority communities. These are the two communities that face a kind of discrimination in our society. These are not considered, these are the people, those who are not welcomed by our society. So first, if I talk about Adivasis, in simple words, these are the indigenous people, and these people live in difficult terrain. If I talk about difficult terrain, you all know that these are the people who live in hilly areas, they live in the plateaus, they live in the desert area. So basically they live at those places where the normal, or you can say the general society people can't live, because there the life is quite more difficult. So these are the people, those who live in difficult terrain. So if I talk about our country, in India, government had done a lot for the upliftment of Adivasis. First, what they have done, they have included them in scheduled tribes. So now Adivasis are included in scheduled tribes, and our government had done this for their upliftment, for their development, so that they can be a part of like every section of the society, and they don't face any kind of discrimination. They know about their rights, they know their right as a human being. So our government had made the category of scheduled tribes in which Adivasis were included. Now if I talk about the statistics, there are about 94 million of Adivasis living in our country, and they are living, like, if I talk about the number of tribes, there are 500 or more than 500 tribes of Adivasis in the country, and according to 2001 census, they are contributing about 81% towards our society population. So that's a very good number. So that's a major concern, that if they are in such a large population, so there is an urgent need for their upliftment, for their growth. So now if I talk about the areas, there are some specific states where they are living in a very large population, that is Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Northern Andhra Pradesh. These are some major states where they are living in a very large number. So I think it is now clear to you all, like, what is the meaning of marginalization, and in this chapter we will study about two major groups of our society that are included in marginalized group, that is Adivasis and minority communities. I hope this is clear. Now we will study about the religious practice. As we all know that religious practice of Adivasi people are very different from those of Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism or Islam. They have their own religious belief, they have their own custom. So if I talk about the religious belief, they believe in the forces of nature. And if I talk about their worship place, they have sacred places in the forest area or they worship in their homes. So these are the people who don't have like huge big temples or mosques. They have some sacred places in the village and or they worship within their home. And they believe in the forces of nature. They believe in the spirit of fire. They believe in the spirit of rain, forest, and ancestor. This is a major their religious belief. Now if we talk about Adivasis nowadays, like there are some people, those who moved from some places to these Adivasis area. So there was now, if I talk about modern days, there was some influence of Hinduism, Buddhism religion on their religion as well. Now there are some revolution going on in their society as well. Some of the Adivasis tribes were acquiring the religious belief inspired by Buddhism, Vaishnava, Shakti, Hinduism, or many other such religion. So I think it is now clear to you all the religious belief. Mainly they believe in the spirit of nature and they believe in the forces of nature, and but now as time is changing they are influenced by other religion as well.